Hi, I'm Pierce.
And I'm Grace.
And this is Adjusting to the Curve.
We haven't had to do that together.
We did it
a long time ago.
Yeah, we did a long time ago. That was about it.
That was a long time ago.
But, you know, it's about that midway point through the trimester. I was going to say midmester. Through the trimester where midterms are coming on. We're slightly overwhelmed.
No, I'm tired.
Oh, okay.
I'm overwhelmed.
Okay,
I'm tired.
For sure. But where are you at in terms of school? How do you feel other than tired?
Well, I don't know. We were just talking about it out there. I think I'm doing okay. Mm-hmm. I'm tired, though.
Okay, as in, like, you could be doing better, or, like, you're like...
I mean, I feel like I could always be doing a little bit better. But we both also have a lot going on in our lives, so...
True.
I think for where I'm at and what I'm doing pretty okay.
But you're still eating, going to the gym,
still eating. I'm going to the gym. I'm studying. I'm probably having a little too much fun on the weekends sometimes. Mm. So that's probably why my grades are not really where they should be.
Because I know your birthday...
21. But wow, that's okay.
You're such a child. It's crazy.
I know.
But
you're old. So
I'm not old. Young and spry. Birthday soon in like a week or...
Yeah.
In like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that.
Anyway.
But yeah.
How do you feel?
I think since I've been in school, this is the most sane. Well, let me not say that. This is the happiest.
Sane.
This is the happiest I've been. Mm-hmm. Just like calm and actually like looking at stuff like, okay, well, that happened, but gotta keep moving forward.
Comparing you this trimester to last trimester, I could definitely see that. Yeah. I feel like you're doing really well. Proud of you.
It just feels good to be, I don't know, present.
Alive.
Well, alive, yeah, but like present in school, because school is hard, but it's not like, obviously, you know, the split tri things have a lot of time, but I have time to like detach myself from school at a point in time and either do music editing or whatever.
That is one thing I've noticed is how, like, I know my brain's tired, but my body feels like I could run a marathon.
Right.
Like, physically I feel really good, but mentally I'm tired. That's the only word I can think of to describe it, because last try, you know, I was split. Mm-hmm. And then this try, having a full course load, I'm like studying all the time and in class all the time, and it's kind of exhausting just sitting in class, listening to lectures, but that's going well. It gives me time to not think about all of the small, minute things that don't really matter, so
because when you focus on little things, it's going to ruin you.
Not good, I know.
But on the same topic, what are, like, I guess 2 or 3 moments from this trimester so far, whether it's the podcast episodes or just moments you've had in life in general, that you just were like, man, that was great?
Ooh, I don't know. We were talking about this, but I didn't really think about it. I have been doing really well on my exams, which is different from try 1, because coming into this, obviously, you know, and we've talked about it a million times, it's very different coming into this program. So I was not really passing any of my exams. I was just like
coasting just in there.
Yes, exactly.
Rolling with the punches.
I think like every good grade or every passing grade I get on an exam, it kind of boosts my confidence. And I also figured out how to study and how it works for me to study and the times I need to study, because like if I try and study at night, it's not happening. There's not a chance. My brain is so tired after school. I'm just not focused at all. I think that's the biggest thing, like getting myself on a schedule and sticking to the schedule. And I think that's a big thing with the podcast too. I feel like we've been on more of a routine schedule, and we kind of like got an idea of what we need to do for the whole try. So I feel like in that aspect, it kind of boosted us with the podcast. And turning 21 was pretty cool. So. I guess that's my big 3 things. What about you?
For me, I think there's probably a lot of things, but I don't know, I just enjoy life right now. Not to sound like, oh, everything's great, because everything isn't great. That's a fact. But there's just a lot of things. I think the whole schedule thing, that was like for us scheduling out our podcast episodes and what we want to do, have like an idea, like a topic, like, okay, this is what we want to do. If we can't do it, well, we'll just go to the next one, or we'll figure it out then. But I think an episode, two things from the episode was the episode where we had Cameron in Law for Black History Month.
Oh, that was such a good one.
And Law got up and cried, and Cameron was kind of talking about her being basically a minority in a black community, while she's also a black woman. And it just kind of makes you think, like, how many people feel like that in their own, like, families or communities. It just blows my mind. Like, even with me, like, when I moved to Tennessee or came to Memphis, they would say, man, you talk white, or so like that. I was like, how do you do that? I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk not white. I don't know what that means, but I'll try. Another cool episode was when we had Heather, and she was talking about how she was a freaking pilot.
I was just telling somebody about that the other day. I still cannot believe that.
Because it was a joke. I said, hey, just go in there, tell us about yourself. I'm scared to do that. Okay. Well, just say you're a pilot and lie to them. She's like, actually, I was
am.
Like, so,
and her long degree, whatever she is, she's so smart. Smart.
Her whole thing talking about becoming a pilot, then coming to Logan, and then talking about, like, how she wanted to do something in sports originally, but then she went into other areas. Like, she ventured into other areas, and I was like, okay, that's cool, because I came here wanting to do sports. And although I still want to do sports for sure, there's a population that needs help, which could be geriatrics, kids, 100%. Shoot, even dogs. I would love to be an animal chiropractor, right? I would love to do that. And those are some pretty sweet moments.
Yeah,
I think
good ones.
The last one might be
my favorite, personally.
Might be like my parents fully diving into, like, what I'm doing. So my dad just texted me, and he was like, hey man, listen to your music. He's like, here, listen to this.
Really?
And I was like, boy, stop.
Oh, that's so cool.
So that, and then when we had our moms just hyping us up, and I was like, okay, chill.
I know, that's what I thought you were going to say. That's why I said my favorite episode, because that was pretty cool.
It was just too much for me, because it was like, I was like, okay.
No, they're so proud of us, though. It made me so happy. Because we
sweet.
don't ever really, at least I know from my perspective, I don't ever really dive in and talk to my mom about it that much. Like, she knows that I'm stressed out all the time, and I do a lot with school, but she doesn't really go into how she feels about it. So
Correct.
I think it was good having them on, kind of explaining what they see from the outside, because it's different from the inside where we're at compared to everybody around us who does not do this every day.
Because I didn't know my mom did, like, research on chiropractic, and I was like, you did your own research? That doesn't make sense. Because at first she was like, are chiropractors even real doctors? That was her idea, and then she searched and listened to me and was like, huh.
Oh,
well,
that's
I guess
really
so.
sweet. She really cares about you.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
No, I think that was probably my favorite episode, though.
Yeah.
Was having our moms on, just because it was people so close to us.
Yeah.
And we also were both on a blog post, so that's kind of exciting. And we didn't even know we were on it together.
Now that makes me feel like I'm getting somewhere, like I'm professional.
I know.
Because you showed me that, and I was like, oh, that's me.
We didn't even know it was a thing.
Julie Pierce, look at this. You didn't really say much, and I was like, what is this? What am I looking at?
No, because it was cool, because we both, like, got emails asking our views about...
Months ago.
Yeah, like chiropractic school, and how we chose Logan and chose chiropractic school, and it was cool just both of us being on and having no idea that it was even a thing. And now it's just on the website for all of us to look at.
Indulge and look at and all that stuff. Yeah. But, finals is the next big checkpoint, so we got studying, more podcasts. I can't believe we're in
week 8.
Yeah.
That scares me so much. It's okay. It's
spring
stressful.
break's coming, though, so we can do spring break, take a week off.
Still study. Yeah, we're still studying.
Yeah,
we'll be fine. We're getting ahead.
I'll study.
Yeah, you will. And
Possibly.
then we've got summer. I think we've got some big plans for summer for the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So it's exciting. We'll see what comes up.
Yeah, it's coming soon. But thank you guys again for tuning in to another episode. We know you guys are probably, the students, we know you guys are probably stressed about finals, midterms, even upcoming tests. But
take
fear
it one
not.
test at a time.
One test at a time. Fear not. Please don't let it take over who you are and just ruin your entire day. If you fail, well, you failed. There's another test after that. So you got to pick it up. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Bye.